Hello everyone, it's April 10th, 2018. It's Tuesday. It's Harp Tuesday. And I'm getting ready for 1 million views celebration. I recently passed 1 million views on my YouTube channel. Going to be celebrating that with an online event where I'm going to be releasing a bunch of videos and talking about a little bit of the history of Harp Tuesday, looking at some old videos and having a lot of fun with that, which will be on April 21st, Saturday, so I hope you'll tune in. Should be seeing a link right up about here somewhere. And as I was thinking about the history of Harp Tuesday, I was thinking about the Arranging Greensleeves project that I did quite a number of years ago now, where I took Greensleeves and did an arrangement of that over a number of episodes. It was a lot of fun, and so I thought what I would do is I would do another similar series. In this case, I'm going to take Skye Boat Song. So Skye Boat Song is a wonderful song, and it's something that I would like to have a specific type of arrangement. So with the Arranging Greensleeves project, that ended up really being something, it ended up being really a composition, and something, in a sense, for me, right, that I was doing exactly what I wanted to do with it. In this case, what I would like to do is I would like to create an arrangement that would be suitable for, say, an advanced beginner, and of course that fits nicely under the hand, that's musically satisfying and unique. That's not, just not like a 1-5-8 pattern. That's to me, that's an elegant and tasteful arrangement, I guess. And so I have kind of these specific categories I would like to have happen. It may not end up that way, right? It may be that I end up going somewhere else, but that's my goal for this Skye Boat Song. So first I'm going to talk about a little bit of the research I did beforehand. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of the background research I'm doing here before I even start working at the harp and putting this arrangement together. So first of all, just reading up a little bit about the history of the Skye Boat Song, right? Bonnie Prince Charlie escapes after the failed Jacobite Rising of 1745. And I'm particularly interested in the lyrics, right, to see if that's going to inform how I put together this arrangement. Now, there are alternative lyrics, apparently, Robert Louis Stevenson's poem, and then that was adapted a little bit. If you know this song from the Outlander TV series, based, of course, on the books, their title song is the Skye Boat Song tune with an adapted version of Robert Louis Stevenson's poem. Sing me a song of a lad that is gone. So, but I'm more interested in these original lyrics, and of course, yeah, that history behind it, this failed uprising, Bonnie Prince Charlie is escaping to Skye. Here's this chorus, speed bonny boat, etc. Carry the lad that's born to be king over the sea to Skye. First verse, loud the winds howl, loud the waves roar, thunderclaps rend the air. So some great imagery, right, and something that we might try to capture then in the arrangement. Back to the chorus. Through the waves leap, soft shall ye sleep. Ocean's a royal bed. So, okay, this second verse then maybe softer, right? A little bit of a lullaby more. Then chorus again. Then we get this, many of the lads fought on that day. When the night came, silently lay dead. So maybe trying to capture some of that the battle, and also then the despair and the death and the dying and the sorrow perhaps that's behind that. Chorus again, and the final verse, burned are their homes, exile and death scatter the loyal men. Yet ere the sword cool in the sheath, Charlie will come again. So anyway, maybe using some of these words then to inform the arrangement. And as far as getting the music, thesession.org is a fantastic resource, right? So we can go here, we go to tunes at thesession.org, and we can type in Skye Boat Song, and go to there, and we find that there are 6 settings. We can click sheet music, and it will show us some sheet music, in this case with chords. Here's another version, slightly differently templated, but very similar. Another version, a bunch of repeats. We seem to be missing the verse. Here's one without chords, though I think it lists the chords down here. Another one without chords in the sheet music. Here's one with a bunch of nicely templated in terms of a whole bunch of repeats. There's actually a lot of repetition. So what you can do then is go through and see, are there some differences in the variation? So for example, here's this B flat / A sharp going on here. Oh, interesting. Try that out, see if you like it. Gives you a possibility. Again, maybe you don't use it every time, but you might incorporate some of these variations in some of the verses. So just a great session.org, great resource for traditional music. Okay, let's get to the harp. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do this arrangement in G, at least for the moment. I think it's a nice key. It has the advantage, like the register sits well, and it has the advantage of being a key that most harps can play in, right? That as long as you have at least the F sharp lever, you're going to be in good shape. You can play it. So, and I will mention that one of the things that I am thinking I will try to incorporate in this arrangement is some rhythmic stuff on the soundboard, because I've been wanting to do more of that, creating kind of like a drum effect or something like that. And I think that might be something that would work here. So I'm just going to do, just like I did in the very first episode of Arranging Greensleeves Project, I'm going to kind of do a real-time thing. I've got a lead sheet here with tuning chords, and I've got on my iPad, and then I've got a blank sheet of manuscript paper and a nice sharp pencil, and let's see what happens. So my feeling is I want a little intro before we get this first. I want to start with a little bit of an intro, right? Maybe they're on the boat. We haven't broken into song yet, but it's got this nice rocking feeling, the water, the ocean, maybe some of this rhythmic stuff. And again, I think this would be fun, not only because I want to incorporate more of that in some pieces, but it's also a fun thing, again, if this is aimed for someone who's somewhat new to the harp, being able to play this. I think it's great to have pieces that incorporate some sort of extended technique and some fun techniques, such as doing some tapping on the soundboard and stuff like that. So let's see. I'm trying to find, is there some little repetitive pattern I can do in the right hand and maybe incorporate something underneath in the left hand. Let's just fiddle around with some. So. Okay. I'm going to keep messing around with that, but first let's see, is there something that the right hand can be doing that's going to, so, here's the tune. That's start, but I'm not sure. That I want to incorporate that right at the beginning. I kind of want to hint at it without being quite so obvious. Okay, I'm going to jot that down quickly. So that's that's kind of the second part of the tune, right? Which is kind of where I got it from. So dom 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 dee dom up to the B, right? Yeah, dom dee dom dee dom dee. Okay, yeah, so it started whole note dom dee dom dee dom dee. Oops, A, not C. Sorry. D, tone, up to the C. D. Right, so we have. Sorry, just double checking the rhythm. So that is a dotted quarter. D, da, and then we're back. Dong. Right. So. So I think we'll repeat that, right? We'll repeat that, and I'll just throw in a nice little repeat. Nice thing about writing just by hand is you can, as long as you can remember what it is that you jotted down, you can do some shortcuts as opposed to like trying to immediately put it into, say, finale or a muse score or something like that. So dom dee dom dom dee dom dom dom. Dom, dee, dom. Might mess around with exactly how many of those I want, but I think it makes sense. It looks like we're going to do like one bar, I guess, of 6/8 or 2 bars. I mean, 2 bars of 6/8, or I guess 4 bars of 3/4, depending on how we're notating this. Dum dum dee dum dee da dum dee da dum dee da. Dotted da dee da. And now we're on the verse. Dum dum dee dum 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 dee dum dee. Great. So, what can we do now with the left hand? So we have this. Etc. So, can we incorporate some of this? So, Sorry. Again, sorry. This is maybe kind of boring. But this is just sort of real time. Idea of real time trying to put together an arrangement. Just trying things, right? Just like I always like the idea of cooking, right? Tasting the ingredients and thinking, just tastes good. No, too much salt. Oh no, needs a little more sugar, whatever. So what I also want to keep in mind here is I want again this to be reasonably accessible. So trying to do like I like right trying to do maybe some of this back finger swipe to get an interesting different effect, but maybe not at this point at least. Just trying to keep maybe just some really basic slaps. Okay, I kind of want to have something a little bit fuller to start with rather than. So maybe this. That's a possibility. So that's like. Oh, sorry. Oh no, that was. Oh, sorry. Okay, so that's. Okay, let's write that in. So I'm going to start with that octave, right? I'm going to start with this octave. G to G, nice little G octave. Dotted half note, I guess. Dom, dom, dom. Slap. I'm just going to write an X, maybe. No, okay. I'll do like the X figurehead, note head, right? So just like maybe below the line, X attached to the length, something. So we dotted. I don't know. I have to think about a better notation that I'm going to use just for myself, as long as I remember it. So dom, slap. Again, just some basic downbeats, right? Keep this nice and easy. Again, we get this G octave. Dum 15, we slap. And we have this repeating here, but second time through. So second time through. So I should have written it all out. Okay, we'll just add an additional one. And the second time, again, I'm going to transfer this to finale before I forget what's going on. So this time through, we're going to go, we've just slapped dum. We'll do it on the, so rest, we'll do it on the offbeat. So what is that? That's a half note, I guess. And then 2, rest, and then 2, XX, rest, offbeat, rest, offbeat, and then all of these are on the offbeat. I'll just put an etc. Right. So let me just make sure that's actually what we're doing. Oh, sorry. Double. Is that right? So. Oh, no, right. Okay. Where was it? Actually, I guess the second time we all are starting with, I think we are going to start with that octave before we get to the constant slaps. And again, it gives it kind of that martial quality to this song that this song has to some extent, right? As well as this ocean part of it. Okay, so I kind of like that. Let's leave it at that for now. And again, just like the Arranging Greensleeves project, what I might do for future portions is work on my own and then just tell you what I did for the next verse rather than do this real time, because again, it's maybe not always the most interesting to watch, but hopefully this was interesting, and if you made it to the end, thanks for watching. And so I will see you in 2 weeks time for another Harp Tuesday episode. But of course, also remember the 1 million views celebration event is happening on Saturday, April 21st at noon Pacific Daylight Savings Time. So see you then. Cheers.